Check it out. Make sure we're going. Audio on. Yo, what's up, General? Can you hear me? I can't hear me yet. So, huh. Well, I'm going to restart because I can't hear the audio. You can hear me? Why can't I hear myself? I bet I know why. Ah, yes, I know why. Ah, no, let me check it. You can hear me? No! All right, cool. Got it. No, my computer stole the sound bar from my TV, and I had the sound bar muted, so I wasn't hearing it. All right, cool. We're good. Figured that out without having to restart. All right, welcome to Operation Wishbone. This is Japan Turn 6. Got a lot of stuff going on in the volcano there in Kansas City. I'm your general, Crowbar. Hello, everybody. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, Japan had 58 to spend. They're going to buy an infantry, 2 destroyers, 2 subs, 2 more infantry, 3 more infantry, and then 3 more artillery. So it's what, 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 subs, 2 destroyers, and we're gonna attack just fucking everything, like everything. Here, let's get the main camera view. I had to dig into the old style red dice, and even that wasn't enough. So all kinds of things. So I'm gonna start up here and move around. Okay. 2 infantry from Japan will go into Hokkaido along with the 2 fighters and 2 tacticals from Japan to clear that out. All of the planes in the C zone, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters and 3 tacticals, are going to go 1, 2 into the Soviet Far East, and the attack bombers are going to target select. And either way, that guy is going to die right there. Um, then they'll just fly back. They're just going to fly back to the carriers, so I'm not even going to move them. I'll just roll for it. Okay. Let's see. Down here, we're going to pick on the Commonwealth pretty hard. Commonwealth has a big fleet in P-45, 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and 2 transports, and that's over on the battle board because I'm going to attack it. We're also going to attack the land. We've got a sub and a destroyer from the Philippines coming down. We've got a battleship from the port in Malaya in P-48 going 1, 2, 3. We've got a battleship, 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and a sub, all coming over. And I got it on the battle board, so I'll sort that out here in a minute. No airplanes are going, so no AAA shots. So that is going to happen, and we're going to follow it up. One transport is going to come over to Borneo with 1 infantry, and he's going to take Borneo. Was that visible? Yes. All right, so Borneo is going to be taken. There, I'll do all the math here in a minute. Okay. See, these other 2 transports are going to pick up the artillery and 3 infantry, and come over 1, 2, 3 to P45 and do a land invasion. The transport in Guam is going to pick up the infantry and the artillery and come 1, 2 and do that and get in on that as well. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, 2 artillery, advanced artillery against your 3 infantry and an artillery. So I need a lot of things to go right on that one. I think it's okay though. All right, lots more. Okay, one mech from Hong Kong is going through North Indochina and taking East Burma. Right there. One infantry from Hong Kong is stepping into Guangxi, taking it. All right. Artillery from. Oh, is that in? Here we go. Better. Artillery from Shanghai. Advanced artillery going 1, 2 into Hunan with the tank. Right there. The 2 artillery from Hunan, or from Hopei, excuse me, will join right there. Um, and yeah, that's it. Okay. So they're coming there, and they'll be fine. All right. So that's done. That's done. That's got combat. Right here, Kwai Chao, we've got 1 infantry from Hopei stepping forward. 2 tacticals from Kansu are going 1, 2, and they're going to target select the artillery and hopefully kill it without return fire. Here in Kwai Chao, 1 infantry from Hopei is going to step in along with um, let's see. Yeah, 1 fighter from Kwai Chao, 1 fighter from Hopei will go into there. And 1 fighter from Kansu as well. Is there anything else? And got a fighter left in Hopei. He is going to go. Good question. He's going to go. He's going to go to Kwai Chao, and I'm going to bring the bomber on this other mission. So 3 fighters and 1 infantry into Kwai Chao, or Szechuan. That's Szechuan. 2 tacticals, 1 infantry into Kwai Chao. Okay. Now I'm going to attack this stuff up here in Russia as well. 1 infantry is going to step forward into Novosibirsk, and we'll do that in a minute. Let's see. 4 infantry are going to move up into the Urals. Take that resource point. And let's see, the tank. This also going into the Urals are this tank and this artillery from Kansu going 1, 2. Is that? Yep. I'm going to attack Vologda. This tank and the mech from Tunguska, along with the tank's going to allow everybody to blitz through Novosibirsk into Vologda. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 artillery, 1 tank, 1 mech. The 2 strat bombers from Kansu will go 1, 2, 3 and drop. bombs. And then the fighter and the tactical from Kansu will go 1, 2, 3 as well. And they'll have one left. They'll land here with our German friends. So that's 13 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Okay. Here goes. All right. We'll save the big attacks for last. We'll just have fun building drama. All right. So, first off, we have this poor American artillery. He is going to have 3 tactical strikes to start with to see if he even gets to fire back. And he does not. So, he is dead, and everything else flies back to the carriers. Okay. Down here into Hokkaido, you have 1 infantry, I have 2 infantry, 2 fighters, 2 boosted tacticals. Roll it all at once. And I got a bunch of hits, and you missed. So Hokkaido comes back to the Empire. Okay. Let's see. Borneo is a walk-in. We've got combat here in China. We can go ahead and do one one British in Hunan against a 3 and 1, 2, 3 twos. 1 infantry against a 3 and 1, 2, 3 twos. Oh, I blank. Dang, that sucks. And so does he. So we'll do it again. All right, I got to hit that time. And he will reply and miss. So that guy dies. Hunan comes in. Okay, now we've got 2 tacticals and 1 infantry. The 2 tacks are going to try to target select. And 1 infantry against the 1 artillery. So 2 target selects. And he's got him. So the Chinese infantry goes without a fight. Okay. Next is Szechuan, 3 fighters and an infantry against an infantry. So 1 infantry against 1 infantry and 3 fighters. Let's roll that at once. All together now. Okay, the infantry hits. Hey, 1 sniper gets the job done. So Szechuan comes in. Okay. Now let's go with the Russian one. Okay, let's take a drink. Excuse me. Okay. Aircraft. I have a tactical bomber and I have a fighter, and I have one round of 2 strat bombers. I have a tank. One boosted mechanized. And then I have 8 artillery, and I don't have enough green dice to roll all that at once. So I will fish out my greens, which I should have done beforehand. Sorry. Try to have a lot done before to make this faster. Okay. So tactical, tank, fighter. I'll just roll the mech with the artillery. I'll just roll air and land forces separate. So here's my air and Vologda. 3 hits. Hey, not bad. So 3 hits. The bombers go away. And then I have a tank, a boosted mech, and 8 artillery. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to add to the 3 that I already have, 4, 5, 6. So 6 total. It's not enough to kill him, but there'll be 1 left. All right, so roll back for 7 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three hits back. So there's 1 Russian left, and I will lose the mech and 2 artillery. Okay. So I have a fighter, a tactical, a tank, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artillery. Bunch of hits against the 1 Russian infantry. Misses. All right. So that guy is dead. That there. Okay. Now the one that's the touchiest of them all. All right, no AAA shots. I have no spoils of war cards. We have our destroyers hitting at 3. So I have 2 submarines at 2, cruiser, and 3 destroyers at 3, and 1 battleship at 4. So battleship, 2 subs, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 3, and you have 1, 2, 3 cruisers and 3 destroyers and 1 transport. So here goes. Oh shit! Cruiser. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. I got 2 hits. That's not great. Okay, coming back. You will get 2 hits. All right, so 2 to 2. I'll lose my 2 subs. I assume you'll lose 2 destroyers. Okay, so I have a battleship and 4 at 3. You have 3 cruisers, 1 transport pair, and 1 destroyer. Ooh, that's not good. Got a 1. Yep. One back. Okay, I will lose a destroyer. You will lose a destroyer. I am lucky that this is not worse. Okay, I got a 4, 2, 3, just 2 threes of destroyers and 1 cruiser. And you just have the 3 threes. Two hits. So 2 of your cruisers are gone. And your 3 cruisers come back. Oh, 3 cruisers and 1 transport. With 1 hit. So I will lose. You lose 2 cruisers. I will lose 1 more destroyer. Man, bleeding. 4 and 2 threes against a 3 and a 1. One hit, so I get the cruiser. And coming back, he takes my last destroyer. So you have the 1, I have a 4 and a 3. I just need 1 hit. I get 2 hits, but you get 1, and you damage my battleship. And I will. Alright, so here I'll have a damaged battleship and a cruiser. Okay. And the Commonwealth Navy has been taken down a notch, I guess. All right, now the land. You guys are dead. Okay. I have 2 artillery. You have 4 defending. I have 2 artillery, 2 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry and 2 artillery. 4 infantry. So 6 twos against 4 twos. Let's go. There's 2 hits. Against 1. So 2 infantry from the Commonwealth, 1 Japanese infantry. Okay. So 2 Commonwealth, you have an infantry and artillery left. I have 2 artillery, 2 and 3 infantry. So 5v2 now. There's the 2. And you will take 1 with you. So 2 Commonwealth guys are gone. They take 1 more infantry. And I dropped that son of a bitch. Okay. That is all of it. Now, while I've got the camera pointed over in this direction, I just took 1, 2, 3, 4 from Russia. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 from China. 1, 2, 3, 4, and China's back down to 1. 1, 2, 3 from the UK. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 Dutch New Guinea. And then my Japanese territory back. The 2. So I should be at 64. Yep, 64 on the tracker. Okay. Now, non-combats. Start up here. Okay. Did the money. Did the money. That is solid the hours. Okay. The two strap bombers have 3 remaining. They're going to go 1-2 and land in Tunguska. The fighter and the tack have 1 remaining. They're going to land in Kaluga with their German friends. Leaving a tank and 6 artillery in Vologda. And a tank and an artillery and 4 infantry in the Urals. Okay. Now, spin the camera around. Up here, the infantry in Buryasha and in Dornod and in Manchuria and the AAA in Manchuria and the artillery in J-Hole will go 1-2. They're going to stack up in Amur, defend the coastline. All right. 2 destroyers are going to go into P-15. These 2 infantry took Hokkaido, so all good there. So 2 destroyers in the P-15 to do some blocking. 3 subs from P-14 are going to go 1, 2, 3 down to the Philippines. All right, so this is done. So there's 3 transports, a wounded battleship, and a cruiser down there in P-45, and you can get 2 fighters there. So, I mean, good luck. If you do it, kill the battleship, then the cruiser. Okay. Now over here, all this stuff is in Hunan, no problem. The 2 infantry in Shanghai are going to rail 1-2 down into Hong Kong. So I'm just going to chip those 2 out. Three. All right. So that is done. That is done. The 1 infantry left in Malaya is going to step up into Thailand. The 2 tacticals and the 2 fighters that are left, that I'm going to use tweezers instead of my big fat fingers for. 2 tacticals. They have 3 and 2 left remaining. They can all make it to Hong Kong, so that's where they're going. 2, 3, 4. 1 fighter is going to land back in Szechuan, or excuse me, Hopei. So that's all of that out of the way. Guaichou, Szechuan. Everybody's occupied. We got 3 and 2 there. Okay. And I believe that's moved just about every unit. All right, I will place my new units in. I will put the 2 subs and the 2 destroyers in to P-14 to replace most of what just left. One infantry will also go into mainland Japan. And then down here, 2 artillery and 2 infantry will go into Hopei. And then 1 artillery and 3 infantry. Here, I'm going to switch that up. 2 and 2 are going to go into Shanghai. Wait. Yeah. 2 and 2 need to go into Shanghai, and then 3 and 1 need to go into. Gosh darn it! And I just kicked some shit over. 3 and 1 for the fighter. Okay, that's it. So disposition. Vologda, 1 tank and 6 artillery. Um, Kaluga, 1 fighter, 1 tactical bomber. The Urals, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 4 infantry. Novosibirsk, 1 infantry. Tunguska, 4 infantry and 2 strat bombers. Um, Szechuan, 1 infantry. Kwaichao, 1 infantry. Hope, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter. Um, Hunan, 1 tank and 3 artillery. Hong Kong, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals. Guangxi, 1 infantry. North Indochina, 1 infantry. Taiwan, 1 infantry. East Burma, 1 mechanized. Borneo, 1 infantry. P-47, um, 1 transport. Excuse me. P-38, 3 submarines. P-45, 3 transports, a damaged battleship, and a cruiser. Dutch New Guinea, 2 infantry, 2 artillery. Caroline Islands, 1 AAA, holding down the fort. Amur, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AAA. Hokkaido, 2 infantry. Japan proper, 3, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals, and 3 AAA. P-14, 4 carriers, 5 fighters, 3 tacticals, 1 transport. 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 2 submarines, and then P-15 has 2 destroyers. And that is it for the disposition of Japan. Let's go to the money. I was out of space. There's so much going on. So, start at 29. I got Hokkaido back, so that's not a loss anymore. So that's nice. So I didn't add that, so it'll be 66 on the tracker. Okay. I had, between Russia and China, I had 13. From the US, I had 2 IPCs plus a $3 bonus for Guam. UK, I had Hong Kong and Malaya, and I just added Borneo and East Burma, which comes with a $3 bonus for Borneo. Vietnam and the Celebes with the Celebes bonus. I had to combine lines because I didn't have enough lines. And then Szechuan, I took 4 back from China. Szechuan, Kwaichao, Hunan, and Guangxi. I got Dutch New Guinea. In Russia, I took Urals for 2, Novosibirsk and Vologda for 1 apiece. So 66 on the tracker, and then I pick up 9 on the bonuses. So 75 to spend next turn. And that is it for Japan. And all right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.